All right, so for step number 3, you are going to need your 3 primary color crayons. So primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, super important colors. They make up all other colors. And you can't, if you're mixing paints together, you can't make reds, you can't make blues, and you can't make yellows. So that's why we call them the primary colors, and that's why we talk about them a lot with our
Debbie
projects.
Townsend, please call the office.
Excuse
Debbie
the
Townsend,
announcements at
please
school.
call the office.
So you're going to need your 3 primary colored crayons, and what you're going to do inside of the circle that you and your parent or an adult that you're working with at home helped you trace, you are going to use the 3 primary colors to color inside your circle. And using all those lines that we created, you're going to try your best to stay and use one of the primary colors to color in that area super solidly. So not going outside the circle, staying inside, and also staying in the lines and the spaces that you see inside your circle. So picking one of the colors, your choice. I'm going to start with this smaller area and doing my best to stay in the lines of that area, making it very solid. I think I'm going to do blue over here. So it's your choice on which areas can be blue, which areas can be yellow, and which areas can be red. You want to make sure you alternate so that, if I have 2 blue spots here, I don't want to make this blue. You don't want the same colors touching. So I'm going to go ahead and do yellow in this big area right here. And be very careful not to cross into the next line. Sometimes I like to go around the edge first, making sure I have a nice clean edge. And then go ahead and color inside the middle. Finishing up that area before you move on to the next color. Making sure that it's nice and solid. Best you can. All right, I haven't used red yet, so I'm going to go ahead and continue in my circle. I'm going to go ahead and do this little triangle shape red. Again, being super careful, staying in the lines as best you can, staying inside your circle as best you can, using only the primary colors. I'm going to do yellow down here. I'm going to do blue right in here. Oh. I just realized something. I made a little mistake, but that's okay because it's good to make mistakes. You learn from them, and it's not that big of a deal. I'm glad I did it now because then I can explain, problem solve with you and think, oh, can I do to fix that? So one thing I noticed is, oh my goodness, I said before, try not to let each primary color touch. So I got this big white space right here, and all of my primary colors are touching that white space. What to do? Well, I don't think I want to use yellow because I use yellow over here. And I don't think... What to do? Whoops. No, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use red. And that's okay if they touch a little bit because, like I said, we learn from our mistakes and we try our best to fix them. But I think that'll work just fine. The important part about this step of the project is trying your best to stay in the lines and trying your best to make it as solid primary colors as possible. And use all the different ones. Feel free to move your paper around if it makes it a little bit easy coloring in certain areas. Alrighty. Okay. Fixed it. There we go. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. There we go. That is your third step for the project, and that is all we are doing for this week. So there you go. Primary colors, making sure you're coloring super solid as best you can, staying in the lines as best you can. All right, thanks for listening. Have fun.